Well, teacher burnout remains a top concern these days, especially for those in special education. Well, UCCS helping educators rebound from the pandemic by bringing attention to the issue and offering some tips and strategies to help them along with their students overcome stress and anxiety. News 5's Mayo Davison reports.
For parents of special needs children, the pandemic has brought a lot of changes, but educators adapting to meet the needs of their students.
They're willing to scaffold, starting with 2 or 3 sessions. Then we added in the 4th once he was ready for it.
Jennifer Kent has 3 boys. Her oldest, Henry, is on an IEP and learning virtually this school year.
Henry has a visual impairment, and sometimes we find that he'll kind of zone out. So they've been amazing about tailoring the length of his classes to ensure that he's not spending too much time in front of a screen.
Despite the challenges brought on by the pandemic, she says Henry has seen huge gains. The relationship they've built with Henry's teacher, para, and therapist, a huge key in his success during the pandemic.
Building that relationship with him, using what we've told them and what they've seen Henry responds to.
In new research published, Kathy Randolph with UCCS says it's important teachers, administrators, and parents have a voice in a student's education.
We really have to leverage those relationships and use those relationships and what we know about kids to really support those kids and their teachers.
She also recommends special educators advocate for parents to actively participate in their child's education to create a more meaningful plan for them.
Especially if we have younger kids, the parents might need to sit next to them for the time being, but also knowing kind of when to let go too.
She says when there is involvement from all sides, it helps lessen stress and anxiety. But it's also important to create balance between your work and personal life.
Take your dog for a walk, get out of the house for a little bit. During your lunchtime, step away from the screen.
She says it's important they take these steps to ensure student success.
They've built the relationship, they've put in the repetition, and we're seeing those gains. And I want to say thank you.
Always watching out for you, Colorado Springs. Mayo Davison, News 5.
Mayo, thanks. Remember, we're here to work alongside you as we all look to rebound during the pandemic together. Let us know what you're doing or how we might be able to help you out. Send an email to rebound@koaa.com.